I've always believed that if there's something you really want to do, you owe it to yourself to do it right. So when my friend and fellow photographer Ron decided to build his own batsuit and asked me to photograph it, I knew I had to give it everything I had.
So I used 3D models, and then I end up using those 3D models that I either made or had other people make. As I did, I made them into paper files, and I had to print them out, cut out all those pieces, glue, tape them together. I end up using ABS plastic and EVA foam. I was originally going to use just plastic, but the plastic was a little more thin and brittle, so I had to use foam in order to make it a shock absorber for it.
Every great photo shoot starts with a good plan. And for a Batman photo shoot, I wanted to make something big, something that felt larger than life, ripped straight from the pages of a comic book. That's when it hit me. What if we gathered a crew, packed some lights, and drove over 3 hours to an abandoned town for the shoot? What if I was also batshit crazy? I pitched the idea to Ron, and despite the 3-hour drive, he was all in. We scheduled the shoot, grabbed some snacks for the road, and we were off. Welcome to Concrete City. We arrived at Concrete City, an abandoned town that's been empty since 1924.
And we were parked on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. You didn't even know if there was anything there. And then before you walked in, it's just going through the forest, and then a little city started to appear. A whole bunch of run down buildings, and it almost looked like one of those nuclear blowout type of deals.
Originally, it housed 22 duplex homes for local miners. But after a series of disputes, the owners decided to blow them up with TNT instead of spending $200,000 to renovate them. Fortunately for them, concrete houses don't exactly blow up easy. They build a bunch of these homes in the middle of nowhere for a bunch of miners. And the thing about concrete homes is during the summer it gets way too hot, and during the winter it gets way too cold. So then they started to try to blow them up. But they're concrete homes. They don't really blow up. We arrived about 3 hours before sunset. Now, we want it to be dark, to get moody, dark, gritty photos that fit the Batman aesthetic we're going for. So that gave us some time to explore the place and figure out where to set up. After we found a good corner to drop our gear, we went off to explore and take some photos. Once we got a good warm-up in, it was time to suit up and get ready. Our first shot was going to be Batman standing on top of a junk car. I thought it would be cool to get low and shoot up, making Batman appear towering and intimidating, looking down on you. Once I got a shot that I was happy with, I helped Ron, aka Batman, down from the car, and we headed inside to start setting up for the next part of the shoot. At first, I was playing around with the lights and posing, figuring out what worked, what didn't, but unlike the comics, Batman isn't all that flexible, especially in that suit. Plus, it was late October and the temperature was dropping fast. The goal was to make Batman look big, strong, and intimidating. But that's a little harder to pull off when you're in a cramped, tight space where one wrong step might send you crashing through the floor. Another challenge? I was shooting with a 50mm lens. A great lens, no doubt, but I was really wishing I had a wider one to get more distance between me and the subject. Sadly, all my wider lenses were being used to film this video, so I had to work with what I had. I started placing Batman in doorways, playing with the frame to make him look more imposing. I had him duck his head and maneuver through the doorways, making sure those iconic bat ears were always prominent, because let's face it, without the ears, is it really Batman? I ended up loving those shots, but especially this one. It's simple, but it has so much impact. The lighting was perfect, just enough color to add depth, but still dark and gritty, keeping that Batman vibe intact. And the way he looms over the frame, he really feels like a towering figure in the shot. I think in this moment, I really nailed the essence of Batman. After about an hour or two of shooting, we started to pack up. The day was winding down, and we had a 3-hour journey home ahead of us. But before we left, we ended the night with pizza at a local mom and pop shop in the middle of nowhere, talking about the crazy adventure we just had. At the end of the day, these photos we worked so hard on are amazing, but honestly, they don't even compare to the memories we made during this wild, unforgettable shoot.
Not broke, is it?
I don't know, I definitely hit it. Alright, I'm getting out of this hole. Life finds a way. It's beautiful, isn't it? With it, you know?
The air pregnant.
Which one's the engine? Hold on. I think this can hold my fat ass here. Ready? I gotta lay on. Oh!
What if it breaks?
Then I will be in an unfortunate case.
Of E. coli.
Whose dirty shit diaper is here? Who brings their baby here?
Spooky dookie.
No, it's not. Ew.
Maybe we can attach it with some spray paint. Grab it all fast.
It's a little freaky in here. I'm scared. It's dark in here.
We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna try to get this silhouette. What are you guys laughing at? Yeah. What's on the hand? I guess on the rebar. How's it lit? Record a little bit and then show me what it looks like. 1980s and 1970s, they built a bunch of these homes in the middle of nowhere for a bunch of miners. And the thing about concrete homes is during the summer it gets way too hot, and during the winter it gets way too cold. So then they started to try to blow them up. But they're concrete homes. They don't really. What should I say? Like, welcome to Concrete City?
Oh.
Hold on.
Just shut it.
Welcome to Concrete City. That's good. I just got dirt all over me. And then the next thing. Did you hear that? Yes. Oh, it's a dog.
It did not sound like a dog there for a second. It did not sound like a dog.
Babe, do you still have the camera?
Yeah.
Are you can you record another clip for me?
What?
Can you record another clip for me? Go back in that room. Just be ready to record.
Okay.
Another clip. This B-roll is going to be fire, by the way. Okay.
That's gonna be in the B-roll.
I don't know why I did that, but I thought it was aesthetically pleasing.
I would say so. Right there in the spotlight.
Yeah, yeah.